What's going on, GGB Nation? Today I'm bringing you guys some Rainbow Six Siege. Now I'm picking my load out here, and we're going to be playing Terrorist Hunt. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with Terrorist Hunt, essentially what it does is it spawns enemies in different or random locations on the map. We can change the difficulty. Today I'm accompanied by Kev 385, and we're playing on normal because, you know what, I'm a little out of practice in the Rainbow Six series. It is extremely tactical. It takes a lot of teammate cooperation. So here I'm actually getting shot by an enemy. I'm not paying enough attention. They ended up trying to flank us here, so as you can see, it's kind of intense. Now we're going to have our first encounter here. I'm going to let you guys see how it plays out. So lucky for me, I almost died right there. Ended up spraying and praying and taking out that last enemy. But as you can see, this requires a lot of teamwork. Kev and I had to communicate a lot. I was basically calling out when I was going in. He was calling when he was shooting, because there is teammate damage. If you walk in your teammate's line of fire, you might actually die. So you have to be really careful. Now Kev and I have another assault here. Kev actually gets taken out by a nitro cell, which is basically a C4. I'm seeing a few of them on the wall, so I'm going to try and revive Kev. Make sure those nitro cells don't get us, and then let's see how this next encounter plays out for us, and I'm going to take the lead on this one.
Damn it! Detonate the nitro!
So we were able to take out all the enemies. You saw me get taken down either by a nitro cell or a shotgun. I couldn't really tell there. But as you can also see, there's a lot of damage on the walls and the exteriors. I got one more guy trying to sneak in and I take him out. But the one thing I love about this game is that there's full destruction to environment. So you can plant C4 charges on walls. You can literally shoot through any of those little things that are boarded up. There's a lot of different ways to attack scenario. So we could have shot a hole through the wall, kind of poked our guns through there and taken the enemies out. But we, took a little bit of a different approach. Now, one thing that I will say is that you have to be aware of the little nitro cell charges and things that are on the wall. Here I'm trying to find one last refill, but Kev walks past a nitro cell and dies. So it's literally just me. Kev, I had to revive him once. He got hit by a nitro cell charge. He's dead. It's just me, mano against 12 terrorists left in the map. Now, even though it's on normal, this is really not easy, to be honest with you guys. So I don't know what to do. I'm kind of afraid to walk in the building. So I try and trick the enemy AI. I throw a grenade out here. It explodes outside. And I want to see just how smart is the AI in this game. And believe it or not, I threw a grenade. They hear the explosion. And one of them comes outside to check it. Not all of them, but one of them. This game has some incredibly intelligent AI. I'm really impressed by that scenario there. So I'm going to try and work my way back around the building. I'm rappelling down from the top. I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to attack. Here, I'm going to, kind of guess. I'm going to shoot in here, and would you believe it, there's going to be an enemy actually in that room guarding it. So I'm going to work my way back over here to the middle. I'm going to just spray and pray I actually get him. Hopefully there are no other enemies. I'm shooting around to see if I hear anyone else. The sound design in this game is fantastic as well. I don't hear anyone, so I'm going to, just jump in, fly through there, and knock out all those boards. Now I get a little scared because there's a bunch of dummies there. But fortunately for me, those actually weren't real players or real AI. They were just dummies to kind of throw you off a little bit. So now I have a camera. I'm going to work my way down to the basement, which is where I've pretty much figured out the rest of the AI are going to be, the rest of the terrorists. So I'm going to see if I can actually trick any of them or spot any of them, so I can at least see where they are. Now we've got one guy here with a shotgun, looks pretty deadly. Working my way back over here across the middle. See what we got. We got one guy guarding this. I'm going to jump past him and try to get him to shoot me, but he's not going to do it. Now I've got another encounter here. Let's see how this plays out.
Frag grenade hot! I'll go check it out. You stay here. Think they've broken up. Eyes on the target.
I've taken out a few enemies here, but I really can't get to this guy in the room on the left, so I've got to find a different way. Now, one thing that's great about Rainbow Six Siege is that there's always another route you can take. You can always try a different vantage point. You have tons of different gadgets based on kind of the loadout or the soldier that you've taken. Here I'm going to work my way outside. I've got a nice little alleyway. I'm running around, and I see a good alleyway, but let's check around and see if there's any enemies up top. I don't see anybody up top waiting for us, so let's drop down. When we drop down, we're going to crouch pretty much immediately because I don't want to make a ton of noise because I think I have the right angle that I need to get across the hallway. So here, nobody's in this first room, and let's see what happens to the guy across. Horrible aim on my part, but we do take him out. I don't hear anyone immediately kind of reacting to those shots. I don't hear anyone in the background screaming and kind of trying to flank us or whatever. So make our way into the next room. I don't see anyone there, but I'm taking out the nitro cell charge because the last thing I want is an enemy in a different room to trigger that. We do see a ladder here. I'm a little afraid to go up that one because you never know where the enemies are hiding. And I have a feeling they're going to be hiding there because I don't really hear anyone else downstairs. We try and clear out this last room once more just to make sure that nobody's there because the last thing I want to do is get flanked. I'm holding off on the refill, but let's go back to the ladder room and let's see what happens when we play around with that.
Run frag.
Look at that guy flying out. That's crazy. But I feel like there's more enemies up there. Let's see what happens when we try and throw another grenade.
Remaining.
Reload!
Why did that guy try to come down the ladder? That makes no sense, but I feel like there's at least one more guy up there. There is one enemy remaining, but he's downstairs. We're going to take him out, and we finished this mission successfully. Kev died about halfway through. Somehow I was able to Rambo my way through and get all the enemies. That guy just rushed us. If I had been any closer, he probably would have taken me out there, but this is why I love Rainbow Six Siege. The multiplayer is really fun. Terrorist Hunt is an absolute blast if you have a friend, or even if you just want to try and solo it. It's a lot of fun to experience. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more Rainbow Six Siege videos coming to you guys very, very soon.